This is making the blooper reel.
Hi everyone, welcome to C3. We have a name now. It's called Collector's Cave Chat. This is episode number 3 now. So thank you for joining us. I'm Jen, this is Ed, and we're going to talk about Popapalooza from this weekend. A lot of great things happened. We're going to do some highlights as far as some products that we just got in that you guys have wanted to see and had questions about. So Ed's going to discuss a little bit. We're going to talk about, of course, Popapalooza, which we know was a big thing. It was Saturday. How many vendors did we have?
50 vendors?
50?
I believe it's 50
Awesome.
vendors total. We had the photo booth, which thanks out to Picture of Pittsburgh. It was wildly successful.
Absolutely. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Chris, for setting up for us and taking pictures for customers and everything. They had the that tip thing too it was for Toys for Tots though.
Right. And we raised $1,600 for Toys for Tots.
So we're off to a great start now and it's only March. We had $2,000 in November last year.
$2,200 in November.
$2,200 in November, and we went shopping on Black Friday and got to spend all that money between Walmart and Target. How many Targets we went to? 2 Targets?
2 Targets and a Walmart.
Oh.
We filled 3 vehicles front to back.
Yep. With that much money, so we're already more than halfway to last year's goal, and it's only March. So we're gonna need a lot of vehicles. Hopefully they don't have those teddy bears for sale this time.
No teddy bears
No
this time.
teddy
Other
bears.
stuff.
No teddy bears.
We're really hoping to eclipse what we did last year, and the amount of good it does.
Eclipse.
I like that word, don't you?
That's nice.
Like big words.
Eclipse. All right.
We want to do as much. This is a charity that really helps the kids.
Absolutely.
So, and every dollar. And this year we're going to document the shopping trip this year.
Ooh.
So we can share with everybody the amount of good we're going to do.
I have pictures from last year, but I didn't videotape anything.
I think this year we're going to videotape the unload.
Ooh. That was quite the show.
Absolutely.
That was quite the show. I have to remember that I can't swear on these things.
Yes. Behave yourself, Jennifer.
But yeah, so we collected a lot of donations for Toys for Tots. We took donations as people came in. We had like 100 VIP. So at 2 o'clock, 100 people came jamming through the door, and then there was a line at 3 still when we opened up for general admission.
Down around the corner.
Down around the corner. I had to take pictures of that too. The food truck did really well. Lone
Food
Wolf.
truck was absolutely outstanding.
Did
Just
you get to eat it?
I did.
I
had
hate you.
cheesesteak.
I hate you.
Had fries too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I got to try one fry. Vin was walking back in, and he had but they were covered in bacon.
See, I had just the straight fries. They were so good.
He had bacon on it. It was like my kryptonite. I found one with no bacon on it, and I ate it. It was great.
You fished your way through it.
Yeah, that was the only thing I had, but that one fry was really good.
It was good. It was wildly successful. For you guys, it was your first time. We hope you had a really great time.
Absolutely. The next one, if you're interested, is August 18th, which is a Sunday this time. Same time and everything, same place. So that one will be set up a little differently since it's going to be closer to the Toys for Tots drive. But that's number 5 will be, and we'll of course update the Facebook event page with that information once we have the pictures and everything ready to go. But yeah, and we've had a lot of great feedback from vendors and customers coming back in saying that they found a lot of great stuff. Did you end up buying anything?
I did.
What'd you buy?
I got the Conan O'Brien Hellboy and the Conan O'Brien Predator.
Look at
Which
you.
both of those looking for. So
look at you go.
So for those of you who didn't make it this time, the one thing to understand is that you never know what you're going to find. So I was able to find 2 pops that were not sold in any store. They were literally only given away at the Conan O'Brien show in San Diego last July.
Right. Those are hard to find too.
Yeah.
Those aren't easy.
So I was happy to cash in on that a little bit.
That's really great.
So, but yeah, we hope to see you guys in August. Come out. Hopefully, maybe we'll do a live show from there this time.
I was so busy. I tried. I really did. I took a video, but it literally is just me spinning in a circle, saying, "Look at everything," and then I got like distracted, and it was bad. So it didn't get posted. Sorry.
We'll try to do something a little more
yes,
organized.
I will try to be more organized the next time for a video. Sorry, guys. Or you could just come and see it for yourself.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, audience participation. Maybe we'll take questions.
Ooh, Q&A.
How about that?
Q&A.
Charity auction was wildly successful.
Yes.
We had some really nice prizes.
Yeah, we had everything donated. We had a few prototype pops.
We had a beer cooler.
That beer cooler was awesome.
It was really cool.
Okay, somebody was telling me there was a fire pit.
It was a fire pit grill combination.
Okay, but wait, what was it? Bluetooth or something?
There was a Bluetooth accessory on it. I'm not quite sure how that worked.
I'm so confused.
But there was a Bluetooth option on it.
Really?
Yes.
Did it play music?
I'm not quite sure. I didn't get close enough. It kind of drew a little bit of a crowd for a bit.
I have to find out who won that because I need the information. Like I need to know how that works.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm sure it was somebody that will share that information with us. So hey, if you want it and you're watching the video, send the message out. Let us know exactly what all it did.
Tell me how your grill works, please. Brian Goodman won the cooler, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
Brian Goodman won
I
the
saw
cooler.
him taping it up.
Congratulations to Brian.
Brian won like 4 things there.
Brian is a charity auction guy.
He likes the charity. We appreciate it because all of that money went towards the Toys for Tots drive.
Absolutely.
He did write a few inappropriate words on the sign-up sheets, though, that he was hoping Josh would announce.
Yeah.
I won't repeat them, but they were pretty funny. Unfortunately, nobody else got to enjoy them, but I did. Sorry about that, but yeah, I think everybody had a really good time. Our booth did very well. I got to meet a lot of new people. We had a lot of people come up to us, tell us that they watched our first 2 videos.
Yes, I mean, we did not realize how much you guys are enjoying the videos. This was, for Jen and I, this is really touching, guys, because we want to do this to help you guys out. So the sheer fact that you guys approached us and appreciated them, it makes us want to do more.
Especially when they were really bad.
They were terrible.
They're horrible. They're horrible. We don't know what we're doing. You should see me try to edit these. I have to do it like 6 times because my nails get in the way as I'm trying to crop it, and I'm like, I have to start over again. It's a show. It is horrible.
And as you guys can see, those nails are very dangerous.
They
so
are.
Imagine what it's like on a phone
They're
screen.
weapons. Yes, it's tough, but we are so glad that you guys like it.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we just get better, because if it gets worse, we're in some serious trouble.
We're in trouble.
We're so screwed. Luckily though, it's free, so nobody can tell us not to.
We're not very well restricted.
No, not at all. There's nobody here right now telling me what to do. I'm my own filter, which we all know, not a good thing.
We
Not a
have
good
no
thing.
director.
Not a good thing. The other thing is, it's the 3rd anniversary. So this month of March is the 3rd anniversary of the Collector's Cave. I don't know the date. And I apologize, I don't know the date. I wasn't here yet. But I do know that it is in the month of March. So we are celebrating our 3rd anniversary of the Collector's Cave being opened. All thanks to our fearless leader, Chuck, who is not here, but he's here in spirit. It was his vision that brought this all together. So we thank him for that. He's like our Walt Disney, Willy Wonka. So 3rd anniversary. We do know that today is the 3rd anniversary for our loyalty cards. That came up on one of his memories on Facebook. So happy anniversary, loyalty cards. Hopefully I get cake later. Or not, whatever.
You have a birthday coming. We'll get you cake.
God. Oh, we're not recording when... No.
Oh, yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
Alright, moving on. So, as you see, we have these Fallout Pops. These just came in today. This is from Fallout 76, which is, I guess, the latest Fallout game. I've never played this Fallout, but I have played Fallout before. It's like would you call it like role-playing game?
Yeah, it's a digital RPG.
Yeah. I have played it a few times. I liked it. I get confused with all the different Vault Boys, but I think they're cool. So we're just gonna like kind of show some of these off because A, they're kind of cool looking. B, they're kind of ugly. But they're new. So if you like the game, this one is Vault Dweller. He's new. He's a dweller of a vault. I'm assuming maybe Vault 76. Don't quote me on that one.
And this one we have the Mothman.
That's ugly as hell. That, you know what? Let's take this out.
We're taking this one out?
I feel like this needs to come out. I don't think anybody can appreciate what this looks like. Oh god.
I mean, for me, even beyond the game, if you're a fan of mythical creatures,
ooh, this
Mothman is actually pretty cool.
This is so ugly, but
he is really cool.
It's so gross though. Let me show the detail behind it. When I lived in Florida, there were bugs that were this size called palmetto bugs. They're disgusting, but they come up through your pipes. So like you would go to get a shower and you would open your shower curtain and there would be like this long ass long palmetto bug. Oh, I'll put a disclaimer that this one has some swear words in it so your children don't have to watch it.
Yes, we try to remain PG, but we can't make any promises. You might want to screen the episodes before you share them with your children.
Oops. Sorry. So that's that one. All right. We're going to go with that one.
So this is the Mole Miner. Another character in 76. Again, I mean, one of the things for those of you that have collected for a while and have kind of gotten away from the hobby a little bit, the details in the new sculpts are incredible.
I'd agree with that.
They've kind of gotten away from just the standard pop structure.
I'd agree with that. Well, case in point, we're going to talk about her in a bit, but this is like one of the very first pops. Maleficent. Disney's Maleficent. Very basic, not much structure, like not much to her, not much detail, very, very generic almost. But then you have this Mole Miner who has a lot of detail to him. Like all the way down, like behind.
The multiple cast structure on it. I mean, the other layers. I'm
so afraid I'm going to drop this. It's so heavy.
And that's the thing too. I mean, a lot of the newer pops, I mean, there's in the hobby, and I mean, any of you guys out there that are collectors, we've all collected things over the years.
Mm-hmm.
The Funko's done a really good job of keeping the price point consistent versus an escalating price on everything. And I mean, for the amount of detail that go into these compared to the Generation 1 Funko Pops,
I'd agree with that.
It's really an impressive thing that they're able to expand the game as far as what they're doing pop-wise and still maintain a level price point and make it affordable for collectors.
This one's ugly too.
Road Toad.
Is this game just full of ugly things? Like, wasn't there a cute like German Shepherd called like Dog Meat or something?
That was in one of the earlier games, Jen.
Oh, but he was cute. These are ugly. All right, this has like things coming out of the back of it, like pimply things. I mean, people who, I'm sorry, if you play this game and you're watching this and you're just like, this girl doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. I don't. But you'll like the Funko Pop if you know what this is. It has eyes on the top of its head.
Again, the detail's incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, even though I don't appreciate it, you can appreciate the fact that the details of these, like, egg-looking things on his back.
And then here's the excavator armor, and I assume this is a new armor for the new Fallout game. It's quite a different structure from the previous ones.
It looks almost chrome. Like, it looks very, like,
The dual paint job is very nice on it. It's a little shinier, and then there's flat end points on it, but it definitely an impressive pop. Okay. These Fallout 76 pops have been very impressive.
We have one still that we haven't gotten yet. So here's the back of the box. We've gotten all of them except Strength, which is right here, but the rest we have. So if you're looking to get the whole set, come in and pick up the ones we have, and then we'll post on our Facebook and Instagram when we get the remaining one. So you'll be able to stop in and pick that up too. Another thing we want to highlight is this isn't new. We've had it for a while now, but not a lot of people know what it is. Because I don't know what it is. It's a Batman, but I've never seen this Batman before. So Ed's going to talk about it because Ed knows what it is.
So one of the things Funko's starting to get into is not just what we see on the screen or in TVs and movies, but also what we see in literally what's in the comic books. This Batman is the Batman Who Laughs Last. This is an alternate dimension Batman from a storyline called Metal last summer. So this is literally a twisted Joker version of Batman. If you read the books, you understand that. But for people that don't, who just collect Batman, it's really a unique piece, and it's Funko stretching the boundaries a little bit. It's an incredibly detailed piece and a really good representation of the character. This is part of the specialty series line, so it's only available in smaller shops. So this is
PX. It's a PX exclusive. It's PX.
PX exclusive.
Still the same concept though. Yeah.
It's small shops. This is not something you can't walk into Hot Topic and buy it.
No, it's still a small shop. You have to have a contract with PX to get the pop. So we have it. I think it's interesting. I've never read the comic before, but the way that this looks, I've seen it in statues. Do you have a statue of that?
I do.
You do?
I do have the San Diego.
Does it look similar?
Very similar. It's very close. And this is basically an evil version of Batman. There was an evil version of Batman in each representation. There was a version of Aquaman that was an evil Batman, a version of Green Lantern that was an evil Batman. That's the Hot Topic Emerald Dawn Batman is the evil version of that one.
Oh, I gotcha.
So this is something new that Funko's reaching out to try, but if you're a Batman collector and looking to expand your game a little bit beyond the normal Batman, this is an excellent piece to add.
I would agree with that. I mean, it's just cool looking.
And I'll be honest, I have one of these I open and put on my desk at work, and it's one of the highest talking pieces with the people that come into my office.
That's probably because it has spikes coming out of his head.
Yes, it's very twisted. People question my...
I mean, it's kind of like, you know what it takes me back to? Marilyn Manson. I feel a little Manson with that.
Yeah, very goth.
Marilyn. Very goth, very dark.
Very goth.
Very goth. Yeah. I don't hate it. That's where it takes me back to, like 1999, Manson ripping the Bible at the MTV Video Music Awards. Good times. I mean, he has great teeth, though.
He does. Well,
he has great teeth.
Those are Joker teeth.
Great teeth.
So, but yeah, guys, if you guys get a chance to come in and grab one, do it before they're gone.
Well, not only that, but it's the 80th anniversary, right, of Batman?
Yes. So this is the 80th anniversary for Batman. So one of the things Funko's doing this year, in case you haven't seen it, is the Batman Pops are all coming in a black box with gold stamp. This Batman 80th anniversary on them.
Ooh, look at that.
So throughout the year, we're going to see pieces. There were some announced at London Toy Fair.
I'm going to model it.
Jen's going to model now.
Continue talking.
Look at the hand model.
Ooh.
All the pieces this year will have this black box on it, and they're all landmark events in the Batman series. So the first one that's come into the cave is the first appearance of Batman. So this is literally how Batman looked in the first issue he was drawn in. You'll notice there's purple gloves on him, which was something that didn't stick around very long.
It's classy.
It's very classy.
It's very classy.
But as the series goes on, we're going to get a Michael Keaton Batman.
I can't wait for that. I'm so excited.
A Val Kilmer Batman.
Oh.
It does not excite Jen, but
no.
It's still a very cool piece.
Michael Keaton's my Batman. I don't care what anybody says. Michael Keaton's my Batman. Chuck disagrees. It's Christian Bale to him. No, Christian Bale's Batman.
Keaton's
Batman.
Keaton is the first movie Batman.
Is there a George Clooney Batman?
Not yet, but I assume we're going to get that announcement this year because they announced Keaton originally, and they've announced Kilmer. So Clooney would be the next stop. We're getting a new ride this year for the 80th anniversary, which is very nice.
Oh yeah. We saw that at Toy Fair.
And we're getting a new scene. Those were all announced at London. As we get closer, September is actually Batman month. So I expect in the next couple of months we're going to see a couple more announcements from Funko as far as the 80th anniversary and what they're going to do. But Batman collectors out there, this is an incredible chance to collect something that ultimately is going to be history.
I think the boxes are just so nice to even display. Because, I mean, like, look at the white. white box. Like this, I mean, the boxes are nice, but this looks like a collector's box. This, you know, not so much, but like that's, they put a lot more time into
again,
that.
they really reference the 80th anniversary, especially on the back of the box.
Right.
I mean, it's really, I think this is something that they're putting out for collectors and fans of Batman. That it gives you a reason to keep it in the box.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, it's so hard to say because like I have both I'm in and out of box with these. I don't think you can appreciate how he looks in the box though.
No, he needs to come out.
You might need to buy 2 of these. One for in, one for out. That's unfortunately why my living room looks like the way it does, because I have to do that with a lot of things.
Harley's everywhere.
Do you think they'll come out with another Harley for the 80th anniversary?
I would think so.
Ooh,
We could see new Harley.
My God.
Well, they just announced a new Harley that's coming.
I know, but that's not. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, she's not as old as Batman. She's only 25.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, these would be nice, like for hardcore Batman fans. This is something maybe that you buy the baseball bat case from Michaels, run an LED light through the middle, and just line them up in order.
Ed, that is a genius idea.
I am a Batman fan.
You are. That's why I have you on the show.
See, I do serve a purpose.
It kind of, you know what this kind of looks like though? What was that, like that vampire? No.
Nosferatu?
Yes. His head looks like that.
Well, you have to remember when this was done, when Batman was originally drawn, was at the time that was coming out. It was that was kind of the vampire that was the. Because remember, I mean, when Kane started doing this, the Lugosi Batman was still relatively new, so the standard was the Nosferatu Batman, and the idea was to make him fearful, scary. Like, because if you look at the cape, and look how much more rigid the cape is.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean. Like that's when I saw the head shape. That's the first thing I thought of was that vampire pop.
The Nosferatu.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to put this next to that one and see how.
I wish I had it. Now that I saw it, I wish I would have. Well, I don't have it to compare it to, but I would love to compare the head shapes. If it's a similar mold.
That might be a future episode.
Ooh,
Might have to
look
dig
at
mine
us
out.
go! Already talking about future episodes.
But we definitely, and we'll talk more about the 80th anniversary as the year goes on, and give you guys updates as we find them out. But this is really a nice first step.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're just looking to get into the hobby and you're a Batman fan, this is an excellent place to start.
Start here. There's a lot of Batmans. There are a lot of Batmans.
Yeah, there's a lot of Batmans.
If you look it up, like in the Pop Price Guide, there's probably about 20 pages, if not more, of Batman. There's a Batman for everything. So if you have never collected Batman and you want to start now, start here.
Start with the 80th anniversary.
Don't even look it up. Just start with the black boxes. It's safer.
You can always expand out later.
Yeah, I would agree. It's quite the task, though. It's a little overwhelming.
But for those of us that are fans, we
That's
get
fair.
there.
Well, that's fair. I'm so excited about this. Unfortunately, I've never watched the show.
I have, by the way. So Jen is alone in that assumption.
I just love this throne. So we recently got the Game of Thrones pops on the throne. So I have Daenerys here. She's sitting on the throne of these are swords.
See, Iron Throne.
Iron Throne. And do these swords come from something? Are these like dead?
I don't want to spoil things for you. I'll let you watch the show. There is a point of the Iron Throne.
Oh, I am so sorry that we can't talk about this right now.
So we will leave it at this is the throne for the King of Westeros. So the fans will understand.
Okay. I just really like this throne.
Show them why you like the throne, Jen.
Well, first of all, full disclosure on this, okay? The pops that come with the throne, because we have the Night King, we have Tyrion, and then I think there was Cersei.
Did you get Cersei?
We got Cersei and Jon Snow. Jon Snow, yeah. So we have those. I was told she's the mother of dragons, so she's my spirit animal. But if you see, they're in a sitting position. So you can't stand this pop-up without, she has to be sitting on something. She has to be sitting on the throne. Now, for somebody who's never seen the show, don't really care that she has to sit. But Maleficent stands perfectly in the throne.
So we're going to give Jen a pass on the sacrilegious acts against Game of Thrones fans.
Look at that! She stands in it, and she looks cute. So I'm getting this throne just for the sheer fact that I can put my Maleficent pop in it. And she looks so powerful. And I don't know what I'll do with the Daenerys, but I'll figure that part out later.
And for those of you guys that asked, Funko did do a previous Iron Throne that was by itself. That throne is bigger than this.
It's behind you.
Where is it?
It's right above your head. It's right up there. You want to grab it real quick?
I will grab it, yes.
We should use it as an example. I didn't even think about taking it out. Just a size comparison. This was a New York Comic Con exclusive. So this was this only at the con, or was this?
I believe this was only at the con. I don't believe this was not shared. Pretty close.
Look at that. Okay. All right. Let's not get
Although
them.
this one's a little wider.
This one's a little wider. This is the exclusive one. This one's a little wider. It's a lot more patinaed. So it has that like sword metallic look to it. That like the metal. I'm trying to...
more of a sheen to it?
Yes. Thank you. Let's see. Dude, it's like the same. It's not much wider at all. No.
So it's pretty close.
So that's the Comic-Con one. I don't know. It's definitely... So then... I don't know. I like the one that's shiny, though.
It's definitely... The patina one definitely has a better shine to it.
Yeah. But, they're still cool looking. But I just think... again, she has to sit in something, so if you really like her, you might have to put her on something. I really just like the throne, and that's what I cared about. And look how nice she sits in it. Aww. Do I have room to put this somewhere? No, I don't. Will I, though? I'll find room.
You'll find this out as we go along with Jen. She finds room.
Isn't...
No behavior.
I'm gonna get fired. No, I love this. I think this is great. I think these are really cool, though. Like, I've never seen the show. I've never seen Game of Thrones. But I think that they're pops, because we have a lot of the older ones, too. Like, we have the, Brienne of...
Tarth.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pronounce these names. Children of the Forest. We have Daenerys in the blue dress. We have Jon Snow.
We have the newest Jon Snow. We have Bran.
Yara.
We have Yara.
Davos?
Davos. Lord
Ooh,
Davos.
I got that one right. So we do have some of the Game of Thrones pops. If you are a Game of Thrones fan, or if you just started watching it, it is starting soon, so you may want to pick up those pops soon, because once it's over, they probably won't be making... I don't know, but I would assume that Funko's not going to continue making pops for them when the show's not on anymore.
Not for that series, because they've announced a prequel series.
A prequel?
Yes.
Of what? What's the prequel?
I can't tell you that. You have to see the show first.
Dude! Who's it about?
It's about what leads up to what happens now.
Like, leads up now, like season 1, episode 1?
No, there'll be a gap, but you'll get to see. I can't give it away for you, Jen. Well, you have to watch it.
You were supposed to bring me the movies.
Well, it was a busy weekend. It was Popapalooza weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were working it. I'll watch it, guys. Don't worry.
She'll get caught up. At some point she will. We'll give Jen a pass on this.
I'll probably never watch it.
We'll make you watch it. We'll watch it before we shoot these videos. A couple episodes at a time.
Is she really naked in it a lot?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh my.
But this particular series of Pops will probably end with the end of the series. We won't see much production as far as these characters. So it might be grab them now while they're out there. Especially being, we don't know who ends up at the end on the Iron Throne at the end. So
can you at least tell me what this throne represents?
This represents the power.
So what?
The person that sits on this throne.
Then how come there's
king
so
or
many
queen.
Pops that are sitting on it?
Because
did all these people sit on this throne?
No, the question is who's going to end up at the end of the season.
Oh, so
one of the big mysteries.
Has anybody sat on this throne?
Yes.
There has been somebody.
Yes.
Can you tell me who that is?
Most of them are dead.
Oh, you don't want to sit on the throne then, I guess.
So.
Interesting. But one of these Pops, one of these people that they made on the throne will be sitting on the throne at the end of the series.
That's the general consensus. The thought is it's one of these people.
Oh, it probably won't be then.
You never know.
I don't know. From what I've heard of this show, you think somebody's in for good and then they die.
That is true.
And sometimes they come back to life.
As soon as you get attached, they're gone.
It's much like my life.
Well, there is a dwarf, Jen.
Don't start, Ed. Don't start. They don't like to be called that.
But guys, these Pops are really awesome. And
They are. I agree. I think they're amazing. And for someone who doesn't even watch the show, I can appreciate these. These are really cool.
And for you guys, if you guys are looking for a reason to come into the small shops and to come on down to the cave, please remember, if you see something in the specialty series, you can't walk into a store
Nope.
and buy that. I mean, the new genie with the lamp is out now.
Yeah, he
That's a
glows in the
specialty
dark.
series.
Yeah, the glow in the dark.
There's still Crypto the Super Dog out there.
Superman.
Superman. For your Thundercats fans, there's still a Tiger out there that's a specialty series.
Yep.
There's an 8-bit Batman who was an Entertainment Earth exclusive that's here at the cave. So you Batman fans out there,
That one's pretty cool looking. I
Yeah.
like the purple and blue color on him.
that's pretty cool. It reminds me of the old Nintendo game.
Yeah, like Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Very much
agree.
like that.
I agree.
This is what we're going to do week to week for you guys now. Give you guys updates, show you some new stuff.
And banter.
And we're going to banter repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not kill each other.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Can't make any promises. Can't make any promises. I can't say I won't stab him at some point.
That could happen.
Good.
Okay.
It could.
But if there's something you guys want to see, please comment. I mean, we'd be happy to talk about something. We want this to be.
On YouTube?
You can.
Oh.
So I mean, we want to hear from you guys. We want this
Yes.
to be a little interactive. Who knows? Maybe we'll read your question on the air at some point,
Or maybe we won't.
or maybe we won't.
Depends on my mood.
We'll try not to let Jen make all those decisions.
Well, thank you guys for watching it tonight. We'll be back next week with even more fabulous things to discuss. And just like Ed said, if there's something you definitely want to see, comment, message us on Facebook or something. Like I said, we got a lot of responses back from at Popapalooza about it. So definitely let us know if there's something you want to see or hear us talk about, or maybe even just have a question about that you're not sure of. Hit us up. Until then, this is Jen and Ed. C3. What? We'll see you next week.
Have a nice week, guys.